Morning, good evening, good afternoon, lads, ladies, pirates, players, real people behind the profile stats. It's time to put on the mic. That's the one. This video is another dose of 100. You will always be getting a dose of 100 from now on. And I would like to go through the explanations as we go through the attack. You can see how the gunners have been spread out to take out some of the island furniture. I like to call it island furniture. It just basically means that the grog distilleries, the tavern, the gold mines, the silo, all these extra bits and pieces are being taken out by 100, the best attacking player to ever grace a game. You see the usage of Black Bart is being deployed with the Juggernauts, because Juggernauts can take the most hits without the use of their ability, because their ability makes them fragile. They take on more hits. You'll learn that as you go along with your training levels. And then you see the Scallywags come in, because with the gunners they use their range, but the Skellies, they have to go up to and close to whatever they're going to be destroying. You see there's about maybe 4 or maybe 6 Skellies. And you see the GGs, the gunslingers have come in. Now you see the gunslingers have the cover of the witch doctors, and you see a heavy gunner come in, because most of the small stuff will be out the way by the time the heavy gunner starts to do their job. Now you see there's a priestess that has just been deployed. Now you'll see the next step probably would be that the bombers would come through. The first line and 2 lines of the island furniture has been destroyed, so it's time for the bombers to come in. But before the bombers come in, the priestess has to do her job. She must try to take out the first line or 2 lines of the defenses. And let's see how it goes. Can you see now the bombers are coming in? You see they come in groups of 3 or 4. Now watch carefully. Now see, the priestess has taken out 1, 2, 3 lines worth of defenses. Now you watch the bomber game, right? The bomber game is coming now. Alright, watch closely. You see, there's another group of bombers coming from there, from the back. They keep coming in groups, so they can figure separately and differently, because some troops that are attacking are going for island furniture while others are going straight for defenses. That's the GGs, the gunslingers, you see. Now you can see from the back here another witch doctor has been deployed. That's to cover for the bombers. Yeah, can you see the groups of bombers coming through, witch doctor, heavy gunners? Now you get the flow. Now see, all the GGs came from the back. You'll see more priestess come in now. Then you know, see, there it is. Yeah, this is the art and craft of 100. Anyway, as you continue to watch this video, this is the final time that I'll be using my voice for the betterment of gameplay. The voice came out approximately about a year ago, maybe under a year ago. It became what it became because it was just something that I just kind of felt as a person, as a player, as a pirate. I used to enjoy watching YouTube. It was something I really enjoyed, and the voice itself kind of helped to bring out the pirate in me. It's kind of like, you know, my parents are, my elders are from a land beyond the clouds and the waves. Yeah, you won't believe the journeys that my grandfather took. As being a driver for the army, he took it to the next level. He drove around the whole, half the planet. Yeah, that's how it all started. Anyway, but being born in this country of England kind of gave me the accent. You see, like the Queen's English. So it kind of gave me that sort of, I'm quite happy and proud of my upbringing. I'm very happy and proud of the achievements that my family have achieved. My grandfather came to this land over 60 years ago, and he worked hard to gain a home for us. Whilst people, you ask 100 people out of, obviously 100 out of 100, you'll find the answers will be the same. If you ask them, why did you come to this country? They'll tell you, we came to this country for the money. But my grandfather told me a different story. He never came to this country for money. He came to this country for, the way he said it, he didn't say roti, he said dura. Dura is a separate word. It may not come up even in Google search, whatever, but it's a Urdu word in Urdu, and it actually corresponds and means like a piece of bread, a piece of small amount of dough. It doesn't mean anything too major, large or specific. It just means I came over for a piece of bread, just for something to put in my stomach, yeah, kind of thing. Or just an opportunity for the younger ones to be able to gain that a little bit more. But I do not wish my voice to be used towards anything but betterment. I only use this voice because it kind of sounded like a pirate's voice, you know, and it kind of stuck to me for a while. So it's time for me to put the so-called mic down. It's time for the voice to go, but that doesn't mean there will be no more videos. There will be more videos. There'll always be a daily dose of 100. But today's video is special because today's video will be called The Art and Craft of 100. Basically, it's a real person behind the profile stats that I got to meet many, many years ago. It's always welcoming. It doesn't matter what part of the world he's in. All that matters is he's always been welcoming to me with understanding and respect. And that's all I have left from him. And that's all I take forward from here. It saddens me that I must let this voice go because I do not want to hold it like a genie in a bottle. I want to allow it to, I want the nature to take its course. We're on 21,293. We have another 28,707 to go. And that's what it's all about, the progress in gameplay. As we play, as we show, there's a time to play, there's a time to work, there's a time to defend, there's a time to attack, there's a time for everything in gameplay. But most importantly in the real life, there's a time to continue the gameplay, and the voice itself needs not to be used for this channel anymore. But the gameplay, I'll always play silent gameplay, you know, because it's something interesting. I'll show it to you so you can continue your own good hard work and continue your enjoyments in gameplay in its most purest forms. That's what this channel brings to you. That's what my gameplay will continue to bring to you. So therefore it saddens me. But it's part of the nature that we work within. There's so much more to come from this channel. Whether you decide to continue to stick by me through the path of the gameplay enjoyments as they evolve. So in future, when you be watching this channel, You won't be hearing this voice no more. This voice. I'm not doing it because there's some out there that may find it annoying. It doesn't matter no more. I don't hold no more grudges anymore. The Unique Rebel account will always exist. The game will always exist beyond me. But for now, it's better for me. It's better for you. And it's what's best for the gameplay. Is to allow the nature to take its course. For me to continue doing videos with this voice. Because I have to be international, you see. I can't continue to use this voice, and many people that watch this channel, because they're from different parts of the world and everything, they may get confused with me talking about, socks management and pants management and all this kind of monkey business. It doesn't make no sense. It was all for a laugh. It was all for a joke. It was all for enjoyment. Yeah, there's no real hatred behind anything. Whatever I've said about, whether they start with D's or whether they start with E's or whether they start with whatever's, it's all for fun. It was all for just enjoyment. But I don't think or feel that the enjoyment and the suffering of others is not the kind of department that I'd like to work in. Even though it was just fun. It was nothing more. It was a bit of banter. You won't believe yesterday, my little one, on this BP here, he got 14,000. I couldn't believe it. And I pressed the button to accept it. We looked at each other for what? He got close to the max 14,000. He really did. You have to just believe my word of mouth for now, because I have nothing more left to give except to give to you the visualizations of the enjoyments of the gameplay as it continues to evolve. Please do not respond to this video except with a good word. Please do not respond to ask me to continue, because this is my choice. I choose to allow it to be. It's my choice, and I like to exercise my own choice in what I feel is right for me and right for the gameplay. So therefore, I'll leave you for the final time. Easter eggs. Lunatic. Yeah, I'll leave you for the final time with my echoes. God. Hey, that's the one. DTZ Dane, that's the one. Yeah, Monkey Donkey is so good. Keep it going, keep it interested on the Discords. If you hear my voice. Echo. Through the lanterns. It's a good word. Be assured. I'd always be there for you. Like the dodo, a guy named Instinct, and Lindsay Mudoki, all those. On the Discords and those loyal players that play the game during the day and the night. I'd always be there for you. I'll always be there for you. And all those. Like the stars in the skies. That be worthy. Could have a doofed. I went to a place once, And it was the most beautiful place you'll ever see. It was on top of a side of a mountain, people living there, the borders. And when the lights would go off, you could see the army posts further far past, like 10, 15 miles past, away, 20 miles maybe away. And then when the lights would come back, you see all the lights on the ground further down. You see people living down there. You could hear the world down there. And you could see the stars in the sky. And it would be like the stars on the ground. For all teachers out there, try check a video out called, it's a movie. It's called Dare Zameen Par. It's basically about teaching. But sometimes it's not that the child is not changing the way of approach of learning. It's about the approach that the teacher finds to apply towards individual students to help them and to realize how much of a genius they do have the potential within them. And that's what it comes down to. I wish you all well. Accept my apologies, whoever I've been hitting and playing with, wherever you may be. Whatever flags and borders and whatever. It's so good, forget the egos. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising with your gameplay enjoyments. Allow me to continue with my enjoyments because I wish to continue. But most importantly, with the voice. Allow me to be and be in peace in the real lives. And that's the one. Padash.